Real estate is scalable. So when I started NISIS with Amit Goenka, the DIFC fund here, we scaled to $1 billion because it's real estate backed, right? Immediately. With BMW, we scaled this high because it's real estate backed. So there's a certain confidence in brick and mortar, touch and feel, physical asset ownership. So real estate provides that cornerstone. But the alpha or the massive delta that you're looking at is in creating value from scratch. So Solitario, Ricky and I, with Satish's, experience and support, mentoring us, were able to build this company out to 7 countries and 23 cities in 2 years. An Indian brand, because it always bothered me that, you'd see fine Italian jewelry being sold in Europe or being exported into India, imported into India, exported by them, even though it's manufactured out of Surat.
Somewhere in Gujarat.
I was like, why? Why can't it be like fine Indian jewelry? Yeah? Because people don't realize that even traditional diamonds for 2,000 years were not available anywhere else but India.
The IPO market being so ripe as it has been, there is that urge to make that quick money or maybe, just kind of scale it up quickly and perhaps IPO it soon. What's your exit strategy, or what are the factors that investors and founders should look at before they hit the capital market in that sense?
So any company that I've helped build, where I've come in not just as money, but beyond that, I haven't exited in a single one of them.
You haven't at all?
Not a single one of them.
Wow.
Because I think about a 10 to 15-year horizon on a company that I'm building, because that's the degree of commitment, intent, integrity, purpose. That's what drives me. I've taken companies which have started with zero and are probably valued at a few thousand crores now, right? But the whole idea is that for me to bring an investor in who's come in with a finite mindset, maybe a fund. It's a 6-year fund, 7-year fund. They have a timeline. They want to put money in and take money out and make distributions, cash in that carry. For them, an IPO is a great route to give them that flexibility and freedom and capture that valuation. So I don't look at an IPO as a way to make money. Whenever I talk to any of my founders or any of my investee companies, I ask them, one of the first questions I ask them is, do you want to make money or do you want to create wealth?
Smart decision,
right?
Yeah.
When you create wealth, you can share it. And when you go public, you can share it with millions of people. People participate in that journey and that growth. You live up to their commitments that you made to the investors every quarter. And there are companies where people have not exited all their lives.